Best marriage advice ever detailed. 1. Choose to love each other, even when it's hard. Love is not just about feelings, it's a decision. There will be days when your spouse frustrates you, or when you don't feel as close. During those times, remember that love is a commitment to stand by each other, no matter what. True love chooses to stay, even in difficult seasons. Above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. 1 Peter 4 verse 8. Let us not love with words or speech, but with actions and in truth. 1 John 3 verse 18. 2. Always answer your spouse's calls and give them your undivided attention. When your spouse calls, it's an opportunity to show them they are a priority in your life. Similarly, when you're spending time together, turn off distractions like your phone. This small act of love tells your spouse that they matter more than anything else in that moment. Do nothing out of selfish ambition or vain conceit. Rather, in humility, value others above yourselves. Philippians 2 verse 3. 3. Make time for each other regularly. Your relationship needs quality time to grow. Plan regular date nights or moments to connect, even if it's just a simple walk or coffee at home. Time is like the glue that holds your marriage together. The more time you invest, the stronger the bond will become. Teach us to number our days, that we may gain a heart of wisdom. Psalm 90 verse 12. 4. Surround yourselves with people who support your marriage. The people you allow into your life can either strengthen or harm your marriage. Choose friends who respect your union and give you wise, godly advice. Stay away from relationships that tempt you to stray or act out of character. Walk with the wise and become wise, for a companion of fools suffers harm. Proverbs 13 verse 20. 5. Fill your marriage with laughter. Life can be stressful, but laughter is a gift that lightens the load. Look for reasons to smile and laugh with your spouse, whether it's sharing a funny story, watching a comedy, or simply being silly together. Laughter bonds hearts and brings joy, even in hard times. A cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up the bones. Proverbs 17 verse 22. 6. Work together in every argument. When you argue, don't focus on winning, because if one of you loses, you both lose. Instead, remember that you're a team. Solve problems together, not against each other. Seek peace and unity, rather than trying to prove a point. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they will be called children of God. Matthew 5 verse 9. 7. Take turns being strong for each other. Marriage is not about both of you being strong all the time. There will be moments when one of you feels weak or discouraged. In those times, be the support your spouse needs, and let them lean on your strength. This is how love endures challenges. Carry each other's burdens, and in this way, you will fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6 verse 2. 8. Value intimacy in your marriage. Intimacy is more than physical. It's about closeness, trust, and vulnerability. Physical affection is important, but emotional and spiritual connection are just as vital. Make time for intimacy to nurture your bond and honor the covenant you made with each other. The husband should fulfill his marital duty to his wife, and likewise the wife to her husband. 1 Corinthians 7 verse 3. 9. Give your 100%, not 50%. Marriage is not about dividing everything equally. It's about giving all of yourself. When both spouses give their best, the relationship thrives. Don't hold back, but pour your heart into your marriage. Whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as working for the Lord. Colossians 3 verse 23. 10. Prioritize your spouse over everything else. Your spouse deserves your best, not what's left after you've given all your energy to work, kids, or others. Make an intentional effort to give them love and attention, even when you're tired. Each of you should look not only to your own interests, but also to the interests of others. Philippians 2 verse 4. 11. Learn from others, but don't compare. It's good to get advice or inspiration from other couples, but don't compare your marriage to theirs. Every marriage has its own journey, and God's plan for your life is unique. Celebrate the blessings and lessons God has given you. Each one should test their own actions. Then they can take pride in themselves alone, without comparing themselves to someone else. Galatians 6 verse 4. 12. Don't put your marriage on pause while raising kids. Parenting can be demanding, but don't let it overshadow your relationship. If you focus only on your kids, you might wake up one day with an empty nest and an empty marriage. Make your spouse a priority even during busy seasons. Children are a heritage from the Lord, offspring a reward from Him. Psalm 127 verse 3. 13. Be open and honest, keep no secrets. Secrets can erode trust and intimacy in a marriage. Be transparent with your spouse about your feelings, struggles, and decisions. Honesty builds trust and keeps your relationship strong. The integrity of the upright guides them, but the unfaithful are destroyed by their duplicity. Proverbs 11 verse 3. 14. Never lie to each other. Lies, even small ones, can break the foundation of trust in your marriage. Be truthful in all things, no matter how difficult it may be. Truthful lips endure forever, but a lying tongue lasts only a moment. Proverbs 12 verse 19. 15. Admit your mistakes and ask for forgiveness. When you've done wrong, don't let pride stop you from apologizing. Say, I was wrong. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. These simple words can bring healing and restore trust. Confess your sins to each other and pray for each other so that you may be healed. James 5 verse 16. 16. Forgive quickly when trust is broken. Holding on to anger or bitterness hurts both of you. Forgiveness is a gift you give to free your heart and rebuild trust. Bear with each other and forgive one another if any of you has a grievance against someone. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. Colossians 3 verse 13. 17. Be patient with your spouse. Life is busy, but never let your schedule be more important than your spouse. Show patience and grace when things don't go as planned. Love is patient, love is kind. 1 Corinthians 13 verse 4. 18. Be an example for your children. Let your marriage show your kids what love, respect, and commitment look like. Teach them by example what it means to be a good husband or wife. Start children off on the way they should go, and even when they are old, they will not turn from it. Proverbs 22 verse 6. 19. Be your spouse's biggest cheerleader. Encourage your spouse's dreams and be their source of strength. Build them up with words and actions that show you believe in them. Therefore, encourage one another and build each other up. 1 Thessalonians 5 verse 11. 20. Speak well of your spouse to others. Never criticize or speak badly about your spouse, whether in private conversations or on social media. Honor them with your words at all times. Do not let any unwholesome talk come out of your mouths, but only what is helpful for building others up. Ephesians 4 verse 29. 21. Wear your wedding ring as a sign of commitment. Your wedding ring is a symbol of the covenant you made with your spouse. Wearing it shows the world your devotion to each other. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12. 22. Choose silence over harsh words. When you're tempted to say something hurtful, choose silence instead. Words spoken in anger can leave lasting wounds. The one who has knowledge uses words with restraint, and whoever has understanding is even-tempered. Proverbs 17 verse 27. 23. Never think of divorce as an option. Marriage isn't about being perfect. It's about 2 imperfect people choosing to stay together through every trial. Commit to working through difficulties instead of giving up. Therefore, what God has joined together, let no one separate. Matthew 19 verse 6. Conclusion. Marriage is a beautiful covenant created by God, but it requires dedication, intentionality, and faith to thrive. The advice above serves as a guide to strengthen the bond between you and your spouse. Always remember that love is a choice, a daily commitment to cherish, honor, and respect each other. Every marriage faces challenges, but with God at the center, no storm is too big to overcome. Pray together, laugh together, and grow together. Let your love story reflect God's grace, forgiveness, and unending love. As Ecclesiastes 4 verse 12 reminds us, though one may be overpowered, 2 can defend themselves. A cord of 3 strands is not quickly broken. Let God be that 3rd strand in your marriage, holding you together when life gets tough. Your marriage is not just about you and your spouse. It's also a testimony to the world of what love and unity can accomplish when rooted in faith. Keep investing in each other. Keep forgiving. Keep choosing love. And watch how God transforms your union into something extraordinary.